the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get with this.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a very special presentation.
Suck it!
This is the ActualMania 3 pre-show.
In the pre-show, we're going to go over all the fights, set up all the action for tonight, and give you guys a little bit of extra time if you're not currently patrons of the $5 or above level to sign up and see the show live tonight. As you can see here, the card is on the screen. ActualMania 3 will have the Love Triangle triple threat match. G-Man versus Revelation News versus Shanny for Christ. As we all know, there's a weird little love triangle going on over there. Rev News and Shanny for Christ, of course, are married, but G-Man was sending these secret signals to Shanny for Christ while he was eating his Oreo like it was cunnilingus.
And then Shanny was sending not-so-secret messages. Remember that stream?
Yeah, that stream was pretty live and direct, which kind of leaves Revelation News, I don't know, like he's married to Shanny, so he's part of the triangle, but I don't know. Maybe him and G-Man will end up together. I'm not sure how this one's going to play out.
Oh,
but
you know what? It's almost like they moved G-Man into their house and everything. It's almost like G-Man is Billy, like blue-haired Billy. and Rev News and Shanny are like Onision and Kai.
Rev News is like Kai and Shanny is like Onision?
Yeah, the transgender man. What? Isn't that what Kai is?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is strange. This is a weird predicament. I'm glad to have this be our first triple threat match on ActualMania so far because it really does have an awkward little buildup. Of course, that's not all. We're going to have the tag team turmoil, actual Onision and Kai going head-to-head with Teddy Hart and Maria Manic, the real pro wrestling love couple.
Right.
If we watched their videos on the private show and then yesterday on the actual public show.
I've got a great one tonight.
They
for
are
ActualMania, the video I'm going to play for them.
They are characters to the extreme. That's what I love about them.
Dude, wait till you see Teddy's new championship belt that he's making.
Oh, no, really? I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Like, you know what his like sweatpants look like and like the shirts and he wears like a big fur coat.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
It is so hideous. It is a hideous, beyond hideous championship title belt.
But that's not all. Tonight on ActualMania 3, we're going to have two sons of bitches. I can only call them heavyweights. The Von Helton versus Brett Keane in a tougher than a $2 steak matchup because both these gentlemen have that conversation about gumming a nice steak.
Yeah.
Who needs teeth when you can gum through a steak?
Yes, and we've decided that biting is within the rules during this matchup because neither of them have teeth, so it's not quite as dangerous.
Probably won't break skin.
No.
It won't be a Mike Tyson moment. And then we also, by the way, that's not all. We also have the Cringerweight Championship on the line.
Whoa.
Our hometown zero, Egghead, is going to go head-to-head with Steven Dawson. Yeah, baby. Ding Dong, also known as Autism Powers.
Oh, you know what?
Whoa.
Dude, Steven Dawson sent me a message on Egghead.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah, check this out.
Hello, Egghead. Cringerweight champion here again, baby.
Do you hear it?
I heard you were going to see Star Wars the other day, eh, pretty? I love the Star Wars, but I love even more the horse stars, baby. Oh, yeah. I saw your wife at the theater, pretty. Looks like a bigger layer, yeah, she does, pretty. Oh, yeah. She like it when I rub my nipples, baby. I'm gonna shoot some blue milk out of them, yeah, I will, Eggy. Remember, pretty, I'm the Cringerweight champion now, baby. Cringerweight champion, pretty. Oh, yeah, ding dong.
She does kind of look like a bigger Leia. That's fair. But as fair as that is, that's not all. We also have Alexis Tyler versus Gail Cord Schuler, and the winner gets to have birthday sex with Jesus. Merry triple Xmas. This is going to be a battle. Like, we've seen Gail just triumphantly dominate every opponent, but Alexis Tyler is one of those women that is unashamedly just...
Dick will make you slap somebody.
Dick will make you slap somebody.
Yes.
And Jesus' dick might make her slap the shit out of Gail Cord Schuler. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. By the way, guys, if you're watching this right now, please like the stream. I think notifications got messed up because I accidentally scheduled this for an hour from now instead of now. So, yeah.
But that's not all.
No.
We're going to have the douchebag championship of the world. Our current reigning champion, Jesse Lee Peterson, going toe-to-toe with the number one contender, King Cobra. And King Cobra, if you don't know about King Cobra, he has the dark arts on his side. He's a wand maker. People have tried to use his own wands against him, but the number one rule of wizardry is you can't use the creator's magic against him. So, but Jesse Lee Peterson, he's got the number one rule of being an alpha and calling out all the betas. And
this is a very, this is kind of a weird matchup. They don't have a lot in common at all.
But King Cobra is the sexy goth bad boy. He is probably the opposite of Jesse Lee Peterson. Jesse Lee Peterson's all about, conquering the mother and being respectful, being the alpha male. King Cobra is just about that slut life. He's a slut maker. He is a King
not
Kong
really.
You don't think he's a slut maker?
I think he was incel for like a couple of years.
My guy puts on pheromone cologne. He uses tactical soap.
It doesn't work.
To slut make, dude. He's a slut maker extreme.
It doesn't work. You can't be a slut maker if even sluts don't want to bang you.
I heard he got laid recently.
Yeah, after like a multi-year dry spell.
Yeah, but dry spells are not as hard to come by as wizard spells. And this guy's got plenty wizard spells. So
if you choose to believe that.
I think we do. I think that's the one thing we do believe is that King Cobra's wands work. We've read all the Etsy reviews. They're highly positive.
They're positive on the craftsmanship, not necessarily the actual magic powers of the wands.
A lot of people say that the magic powers work. But will his magic be enough to go up against that Peter's son?
I don't know.
Jesse Lee JLP. He's calling out them betas. Is Cobra a beta? I don't know. We'll have to see tonight. Toe-to-toe with JLP.
Yeah. Yeah, so Shabisky, do you have picks? Like if you had to pick winners?
Well, one of them I was a little confused on. The one going against...
What a surprise.
The one going against Gail. Who is that? Alyssa Tyler? Is that the wrestler chick?
No, Alexis Tyler is the woman from Vagina Power.
Oh, that chick. Okay. Yeah, I needed to be reminded.
Crying free.
Dude, I don't even know. Speaking of this whole thing, too, did you see the video I tagged you in about Jesse, the thing he said about cars and stuff? It was a pretty funny little clip.
Yes,
yeah. I don't know if you got that, but that's a good little clip, I thought. But I don't know. I definitely know Egghead's going to win. He's the champion.
Wow. I mean, we have 3 champions, and I guess, yeah, 3 champions. We have 3 titles. We don't want to put too many, because every match would be a title match if we did that.
Technically, Jesus has been offered to be passed around.
Yeah,
but,
Jesus is almost like, do you remember in the old WWF days when there was the crown? It wasn't really the King of the Ring, because like if you beat the guy, you got his crown. Like Hacksaw Jim Duggan beat Haku for it. and got it.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch then.
Oh, dude.
I was banned from watching wrestling.
Yeah, and then Macho got the crown for a little while. He was the Macho King. Yeah. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Jesus penis.
The Jesus penis. Birthday, sex, happy birthday, triple Xmas, Lord Jesus Christ. Ugh. Yeah,
I definitely think. Sorry, I was gonna say I definitely think Teddy Hart. Those are the wrestlers, right? Teddy Hart and Maria. I want them to win. They're versus Onision. At least they're real.
If they lose to Onision and Kai, I'm gonna be sad because I think Teddy Hart and Maria Manic have so much content to deliver.
Yes, they do.
They're gonna bring the crazy. It's amazing. I love it. I like watching Teddy Hart just go off about.
Dude, I watched a Teddy Hart shoot interview today from like before they did their YouTube channel, and he tries to claim like that he was supposed to be The Rock and him and The Rock got switched, but The Rock is way older than him and started wrestling way before he did, so it sounds like he's full of shit.
That's funny
right there.
Oh, dude. Most wrestlers are full of shit.
He spent like more than half of this year in prison too.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What a fucking champion. I really hope that he takes over the tag team championship with his boo-thang Maria Manic.
He's super religious too. It's interesting.
Of course. He's over there talking about, hey, fuck her, you can fuck her, we can fuck her, we can get other girls, we can do it. That's a religious thing to do, right? Yeah, that's a big religious thing. Having orgies. Speaking of religious orgies, what if the triple threat match ends in a no disqualification? Do they just have a G-Man, Shanity, Rev News orgy? Is that what happens? Yeah. That's gross.
Dude, when G-Man is the most attractive one out of all of them, there's a serious problem.
Oh.
God, he's a hunk
compared
to them.
G-Man definitely is the alpha.
Dude, I saw a video of G-Man from like 7-8 years ago, and you could tell he was like lifting back then. He had big arms and shit.
Your boy is buff. I can't believe he's got feelings for Shani, for Christ. I
don't know. Like, at least in the looks department, he could do better.
But maybe he knows what a true Christian she is, and that's what in my...
No, she's not.
Steven Dawson versus Egghead. I think Steven Dawson is a total, like, train wreck perv, but... I'll be honest, I'm not ready to lose Egghead as champion yet. I think he has got unlimited cringe.
I'm pretty sure Egghead will have a belt made if he wins this time, and he'll wear it.
He'll talk about doing it, and then he won't do it because that's what
Egghead does.
I'm gonna get a belt this time, guys. I probably 2 months later. Finally, he'll get it, and then he'll lose.
And then he'll lose it, like, immediately. Be like, sorry, Egghead, got to send us the belt. We got to send it to the real champion.
It's the rules, Egghead. You know the rules.
But it's my belt.
It's my belt. That's what he will say. Yeah, I feel like there's a whole lot of work there with Egghead that we can pull out of him. As much as I talk trash to him, the more he wins, the more it goes to his head and the cringier he gets. It's so funny.
He'll be wearing a big fur coat soon and sunglasses, cutting Ric Flair promos. He'll start wearing a suit.
He'll walk to
feather robe.
He'll have the feather rope and he'll walk to the supermarket with egg tits.
All right. I want Egghead.
Yeah, the tub.
That should be his finisher. I want Egghead to go full on heel. I want him to bleach his hair blonde and wear like the feathered robes and stuff. I want him to go full on heel. You could do it, Egghead. Think of the cringe.
No, I want him to pretend like he's the fucking champion of the world, everybody's fan favorite in his own head. It's going to be so funny. It's going to be so funny if he thinks he's the damn Stone Cold Steve Awesome.
Steve Awesome. That's what it sounded like you said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Steve Awesome.
He never says, he commonly says words wrong on purpose.
Yeah, I know. Christian or whatever. Christian.
That is how they say it in the UK, but that's not how.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I was gonna make a comparison between the Teddy and the Maria Maniac and like fucking G-Man and them. Kind of seems like they want G-Man in on the threesome, kind of like Teddy and Maria wanted the other wrestler in on the threesome. Everybody wants a threesome.
Schlack was getting mad because people keep tweeting at him, asking when he's gonna finish the tattoo.
Fairy says Billy really irks me the way he pronounces sandwich.
Yeah,
I do that on purpose to piss off people. It's great.
Sword,
yeah, because some people get so worked up over the pronunciation of things. It's cute.
Tortilla,
Tortilla, Washington. I live in Washington State.
Yeah, dude.
People
here hate that.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
they get so triggered. It's not Washington. Like, of course it's fucking not. But who cares? You know what I said.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's cute to troll people with words.
And Jeff Holiday, I saw you in the chat earlier. If you're ready to join in, just let me know, and I'll add you to the group.
I say either or either. It really switches up 100% of the time. Either, or. Why use one way when you can use every way? Depends on the mood. I'm a switch talker.
Neither.
They call me puke switch talker.
Yeah, so Teddy Hart, Maria Manic. Yeah, that's probably going to be, I'm guessing that's my pick. I don't think Kai and Onision barely won last time. Oh, you're at Taco Bell right now? Jeff's at Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. I went to Chipotle earlier today. Again, like always, shout out to Chipotle for endorsing the show every once in a while with their donos. I know that's the real Chipotle that makes those messages trying to win Ben over. And I went and saw Star Wars last night, Ben. Best movie ever.
You know that's not true.
Yeah, it's not. You could see that they really switched up a lot of things from the last movie to this movie.
Yeah, because they were doing damage control because the middle movie, the one you liked so much.
They did dumbass control. The movie had a lot of good stuff and then a lot of just dumb stuff. So it was whatever. It's like this is my favorite. Here's how I rank my favorite Star Wars movies. Star Wars. It's all fucking Star Wars. I don't care.
Oh my god.
It's all Star Wars.
That's like okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Whatever.
It's like anybody who takes Star Wars more seriously than that should go watch a fucking Fellini film.
So now the argument is that people just take it too seriously. It's not that the last movie sucked.
No, the last movie actually put work in to make a good movie. And then they destroyed that with this movie because they're like, fans don't want a good movie. They don't want a good movie. They want a good Star Wars.
So that's. I knew you were gonna do something with this. Now I know.
It took me about an hour.
The problem is that they didn't make the movie you think they should have made after, and that's
There's no
why.
problem. It took me a good hour to even get into the movie. And then when I did get into it, it was good, but it took me an hour to get they had 2 movies before this, and it starts off like, surprise, motherfucker! Everything we set up doesn't matter in the first hour. Surprise, motherfucker! This is the end of the trilogy, and it starts out of nowhere. Surprise! Surprise! Guess who's back, my dude? Surprise! There's zombies, my dude.
Hey, if you want to join, if you want to check out ActualMania tonight on pay-per-view. Oh, Jeff Holiday says he has so much to say about the movie.
Unfortunately, no spoilers yet. We need to let everybody see the movie on their own.
Please sign up just like Matt Schroeder just did.
Yeah. Matt with that $5. We'll watch tonight ActualMania Live. $5 and above gets you the private shows. $10 and above gets you bonus shows, post shows, all that good shit too.
The next private show is going to happen on the 30th.
Yeah. We're gonna be taking
a Patreon.
We're gonna be taking a bit of a break after Saturday.
Yeah.
So after Saturday, we take a little bit of a break. We're gonna come back with episode 666 on the 28th.
Yep. So tomorrow we do 665, and then a week later we do 666.
Yeah. 666 is going to be 666 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna
on
try.
the dot.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. There's always
give or take some seconds. Yeah,
there's a little bit of a delay. You know,
yeah. It'll be 666 minutes and maybe like 6 seconds or something.
Yeah. Damn, Shabisky, you talk too much, dude.
Booby says untrained force sensitive defeats the guy that overwhelmed Luke.
You got to start the 666 stream at like what 7:16, so it'd be 6662, right?
Oh no, we're just gonna start it, at 5 p.m. so that it goes all the last full hour will be the witching hour here on the West Coast, which is 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. That's where the most devious devils summoning stuff happens, right?
I guess we have to get oatmeal.
Yeah. Sacrificial goat meal.
Goat meal.
Will there's goat milk in your goat meal? Sacrificial goat meal. You put a little goat milk in it.
Goat meal.
Yeah. A little goat meal. Ben's never had oatmeal before, so we're gonna summon like ingredients for his oatmeal and do demon stuff. Maybe play.
Ben's never had oatmeal.
He's never eaten oatmeal before.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have some sacrificial goat meal. Yeah, with goat's milk in it.
There are some foods some people have never tried.
Maybe put some sage in your goat meal. What's good demon stuff? Allspice.
I don't want it to taste unbelievably horrible.
It's goat meal, Ben.
You just made up goat meal. I did not agree to goat meal.
Okay, I think we should have sacrificial goat meal.
You gotta make him hate oatmeal for the rest of his life.
I want my first oatmeal experience to be an enjoyable one, not
like
just
hot sauce.
not eating shit. So Billy can be like, "That was a clever rhyme, goat meal."
Pussy.
Somebody asked in the chat. It is $5 patrons. Everyone become a $5 patron.
$5
link in the
patron
description.
Or subscribe star if you don't like Patreon. We opened that because there were a bunch of people over a year ago that left, and they said if we used a different platform, they would go there and use that. So now we have 2. It's twice the work for me, but whatever. Do it for the fans who want to support the show.
For the fans.
Fried Carolina Reapers? What? We got to do one oatmeal that's just demon oatmeal with like a hot sauce and all that goat milk and shit. Your goat meal is waiting in the P.O. box, says Satan. Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
You shipped us oatmeal? I'll go check it.
I guess it's goat meal.
I'll go check it tomorrow.
What do goats eat? Can we sacrifice a goat on YouTube? Micah, $5 patron, gonna watch the actual.
Maybe if we eat it
tonight.
I like goats. I don't want to mess with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen goats try to eat like people's clothing. They get fed like feed because they're farm animals. I don't know what wild mountain goats eat. Probably mostly like vegetation.
Goats eat anything. Cinnamon and apple will do you for flavor. Yeah, we got to figure out what flavor oatmeal you're gonna have. Maybe every hour you'll have a new flavor of oatmeal. You'll eat 11 bowls of oatmeal. You can't sacrifice me to Satan. Satan is not on my level. I'm not gonna step down for a sacrifice. If you gotta sacrifice me to anybody, it better be to like gender bent Deadpool.
Oh, Alexander Erickson. That sounds sounds like a Viking name.
Definitely is.
Yeah.
They'll be watching ActualMania 3 tonight with
on
us.
Their ship. On their way to pillage.
Rape and pillage a village. You can't say educational goat slaughter.
Yeah.
Damn, sad tap here.
It's for education.
That's rough. For educational purposes only. Sacrifice a meal from Chipotle. Nothing is more of the devil than that garbage food. Fairy, sometimes I feel like you say things just to trigger me.
I do know that people's comments have been getting automatically deleted out there.
I heard Pimp Monk was on his show, and he said the word a word that sounds a lot like cork suture. Cork supper. Call someone a cork supper. And it got manually deleted, he said. Like there was someone from YouTube in his chat watching. So
it's probably some AI doing it.
Probably, yeah.
I don't think it's a live person.
I don't know.
They'd have to pay that person.
I like to think Susan Wojcicki just sits there and watches Pimp Monk and blocks his naughty words.
He does get in trouble on YouTube a disproportionate amount for how small his channel is. He gets in trouble way more than anyone else. He spent like a year and a half with enough strikes to like keep him from streaming on his main channel. It was something like a year and a half or something. It was terrible.
Yeah, that boy. I'll tell you what it is. He is a self-loathing fat. He constantly puts out videos denigrating fat people. And I'm like, pimp, you are a fat people. He's like, yeah, but you know, it's not healthy. And I'm like, well, you know what else isn't healthy? Literally everything else you do, but you're not over here putting down cigarette smokers or soda drinkers, young Pimp Monk. And he's like, yeah, but fat. And I'm like, but
well, soda drinkers make fat people, right?
Yeah, probably. I was thinking more of the caffeine, though. Oh. Caffeine is a dangerous drug.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah.
It's like one of the few recreational drugs that there's not even an age limit on it. You could be like 5 years old and buy a Starbucks.
And it disrupts your natural sleeping patterns.
Oh,
it puts bags under your eyes. It's very bad for you. I would say that the holistic properties of crack cocaine are superior to those of caffeine. Maybe not.
This is good caffeine.
Some quality. I got some nice iced tea as well. Caffeine's not that bad. I'll take it back about caffeine.
Right.
What a fun thing to drink when you're a little kid. Sugar and caffeine and just bounce off the walls and have pissing contests with your friends.
I used to drink Jolt Cola all the time.
Jolt?
Yeah, and I'd pour Pixie Sticks in it.
What?
Yeah, I'd pour like a couple Pixie Sticks in Jolt Cola. I'm surprised I've never had a cavity. I've never had a cavity in my life, and I'm almost 39.
That's good.
That sounds so crazy that you take soda and then put Pixie Sticks in it. I've never heard of that.
Dude, I'd stay up all night.
That's sugary as fuck, dude.
Caffeine,
I don't even eat sugary stuff anymore.
Spec says caffeine is orally 4 times as toxic as gray arsenic.
All right, so we're bringing Doc's Holiday in here.
Jeff Holiday.
Dox me, is he?
Happy holiday.
You better watch out. He might.
Jeff and memory holidays. Taco holiday. That's isn't that Cinco de Mayo is Taco Holiday, right?
Not really.
Taco Tuesday is Taco Holiday, then. They get one every week. What's a Taco Holiday?
There isn't one.
Taco Tuesday, then. A weekly holiday.
Cool. Taco Tuesday.
I love tacos. Show me digs. Thank you, Jenny McHerpclit.
Oh, yeah. I did call her that once.
Oh, no.
There we go.
I also
that
called her
be,
Jenny McSquirt shit.
My shit's working, right?
Yep.
Ah, sweet. What's going on, boys? How you doing?
Oh, we're doing good. Man? We're doing good.
I'm still feeling literal physical pain from Rise of Skywalker.
Which was worse, though, this one or the one before it?
It depends. So, like, if you were to ask me which is a worse made movie, this one. This one is a worse made movie. Like, everything technical about this movie was an utter failure, but the reasons why I don't like The Last Jedi is more like my problems with the writing, and that's more of a personal taste than it is like, conceptually speaking, this is an abortion of a fucking movie. This is the worst thing they've ever produced for Star Wars.
It's pretty fucked. Like, the start off of this new one, it's like it took me an hour to just get like the taste out of my mouth from the opening crawl. Like you always have the opening crawl, and sometimes even the prequels, it was like too much information about Senate bullshit, and you're like, okay, that's boring. Let's get to the Star Wars. But here it's like, surprise, motherfucker! There's zombies.
Right. The first 3 words in the opening crawl is "the dead speak!" Exclamation mark. Like, Oh boy. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I enjoyed the movie enough.
At what point do we not have to worry about spoilers?
Probably like 2 weeks.
At least we have to give. It's 2 weeks, and then you can talk about it, but you got to give like huge spoiler warnings for people.
Yeah.
And then after about a month, you can just like talk about it openly. Usually, I think that's pretty fair.
The last hour and a half of the movie, I enjoyed. It wasn't like great, but it was enjoyable. I wasn't mad at it.
It didn't really make a lot of sense though. Like if you turn your brain off, this is like the difference between me and like Matt. I love Matt.
Oh no! You're freezing up. Oh!
Matt Jarbo just flagged his voice.
I've been summoned. Look at how heartfelt he's being right now, too.
Emperor Jarbo enters the chat.
Jeff is speaking from the heart here.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Jeff, are you there?
Did you die?
Oh, there you are. There you are. You're back.
Okay.
Whoa.
Am
I?
Yeah, I just have to refresh
God.
it. All right, so what were you going to say?
Yeah.
Or hold your camera. There we go.
My camera, my OBS took a giant screaming shit. I'll have to restart my computer before we do ActualMania.
Yeah, that's fine. What were you going to say about Matt?
Oh, I was gonna say like me and Matt have differences of opinion because like Matt just wants to be entertained and have like the spectacle, and I appreciate that. That's cool, but like I can't not think about this shit, man. Like I can't not. I ought to, I can appreciate a bad movie, but if it's a bad movie in that it's made bad, that's a whole nother level of shit. Like, okay, this isn't a spoiler because if you watch anything that's in the trailers is not a spoiler, right?
I suppose, yeah. Don't get too deep on stuff that's in the trailers, right? Like,
okay, here's the thing.
Look at Billy, the fucking spoiler cop over here.
I mean, because I don't like to ruin people's.
Look at him. Now we say, "Well, it's about the people."
I don't like to ruin people's movie going experience. They come here.
Yeah,
they come
go
to
ahead.
us for entertainment.
Okay.
We shouldn't ruin their
about
other
family.
entertainment.
Sure, go ahead.
It's about family. That's what it is. It's about family. So the look in the trailers you see the rebels riding horses, right? And so the only preconceived notion I went into this movie with was, okay, there has to be an excuse for the horses. If there's not, then I'm gonna shit all over this fucking movie. I will fucking defecate on its inside an open wound that I find on the corpse of his body.
Cody Emery. So you didn't like the excuse for the horses?
There wasn't any. There
was Jeffrey.
No,
there was
not.
There was. You must have missed it.
This is how they explain it. They're like, I got an idea.
Yeah.
You got an idea?
Yeah. Jeff, they literally explained why they used the horses in the same scene.
They don't.
They 100% they did, yeah. You missed it. You missed it.
No, because here's the thing. It doesn't make any logical sense. It's why they're using horses instead of speeders, but half of the people aren't even on horses. They're just running next to the horses, and the horses literally don't help at all. They don't help.
What do you mean they don't help? They
don't help.
They get them from point A to point B.
Matter. People who aren't on a horse get there just as fast.
Okay, but they have the horse. Did they get there just as fast?
Yes, they do.
Well, they could have ran, I guess, but they had horses, so used them. They explained why they used the horses. It was an idea for a ground assault.
Man, I wish I was as high as Shabisky right now. Jesus fuck, dude. Oh my God, it'd make everything so much better.
The point is, Billy, there never were horses in Star Wars beforehand. There's never a lot of things in Star Wars beforehand. That's what Star Wars has. It introduces new ideas because it's multiple planets throughout a galaxy far away that have so many different things for us to discover and learn. Like
Star Wars had mounts and mounts and shit like that for a long time.
Yeah, people mount all the time.
Well, yeah, and one thing I will say, it's not out of the question for them to have horses in Star Wars.
Tauntauns?
Well, I mean, like actual horses, though, it's no more ridiculous than there being humans out in this other galaxy somewhere.
Yeah,
they were like space horses, but they're basically horses.
Yeah, they weren't direct horses. They were nice, cool-looking stallion motherfucking space horses.
Okay, they were space horses, not actual.
Yeah, they were.
Okay.
I looked very specifically, and I challenge anybody who goes to watch it, watch very carefully. And ask yourself, and you'll see when the scene's coming up, and you're probably going to do what I did, and you go, oh, God, here it comes. Try and find a reason why that fucking happened. Just
they tell
try
you in the movie why. They tell you why.
But that doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't help. It didn't do anything.
Well, the idea was that, okay, for those of you watching at home, this is a slight spoiler that doesn't really affect anything other than this minute situation where they have horses in a battlefield. Where they were at, the speeders would get jammed. Okay, they had jammers. They had
whatever. It's fine.
What do you mean the jammers to jam the speeder where they can't go out in speeders because they'll get jammed? The mechanics.
How often do you think they got speeders? A real big speeder problem zooming along the surface of a where they're at.
Yeah, but there's a known.
Does that happen often?
But it's not just for speeders; it's for all types of things flying too close to the ground. They'll get jammed. All things flying too close to that area will get jammed. And so they're like, "Why would you have a ground game here?" Is it because we have to get past their jammers? And boom, we got horses. So ride the fuck out. You might not like the reason why they did it, but they do have a reason why they did it.
Someone, Bruce Oakes says you're spoiler gatekeeping and ruining Jeff's story.
No. Anyway, like it's just bad. It's just really badly put together. And me and Billy can be united in that. It's not well made. It's just really. It's terribly put together. There are some, like, how I've been explaining it is the Rise of Skywalker is like you're eating a sandwich made of human shit, but inside that sandwich are like
cat turds.
two really beautiful pearls that are just gorgeous, and you want to look at them and appreciate how pretty they are. But if you try and swallow those pearls, you're gonna break your fucking teeth. That's kind of like how that whole movie. That's my best analogy for the movie.
Sounds awful.
Yeah, no, it's real bad. Yeah, it's bad.
If you go into the movie wanting to hate the movie, you will easily hate it. If you go into the movie wanting to like the movie, you will easily like it. I went into the movie. Oh yeah, dude! So many people loved that in the theater. They were cheering throughout. They loved it.
Okay. I mean okay, so that's such that's like totally
people
anecdotal.
Can enjoy a movie that other people don't enjoy. It's a fine movie.
Well,
it's
I
not
went to
great.
a theater and people were booing it. I mean, like anyone could say that.
Okay, but I'm saying that people enjoyed it in my theater. They were clapping, and I was one of the people who enjoyed it the least. I like to go to a Star Wars movie. I like to laugh. I like to watch action.
Cry.
The Emoji Movie grossed. The Emoji Movie grossed $86.1 million in the United States and Canada, $131 million in other territories, for a worldwide total of $217 million against a production budget of $50 million. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of people that liked it, and I'm sure with the barest of effort, you could get somebody to literally shoot themselves in the foot for money. There's got to be some Florida man who huffs a bunch of spray paint who will literally do anything to his body for money. That's what this movie is made for. People who have the functional brain capacity of a spray paint huffer. Yeah.
Most people don't have that high of a brain capacity anyways. This next level intelligence is wasted on.
Calm down there, JF. What's up with that?
It's not a race thing, dude. It's just a human race thing. We have 85% of people are dumber than dog shit. 15%.
That's true.
14% of people think they're smart and act like they're smart, and 1% of people are actually smart, and they just use everybody else against each other like fucking human chess. It's wonderful.
That's true. That's actually very true. Yeah,
it's wonderful. But this movie, it wasn't great, and it was Star Wars, right? I laugh at Star Wars usually. I have a fun time. I laughed like once in this entire movie, and that's what hurt me the most. Is I figured, I would be enjoying some things, and like there's some scenes in the movie that I really kind of had feelings. Like, it hit me. They my emotions were like, oh damn, okay, and that's cool with a Star Wars movie to have that. But it wasn't like there was nothing in this movie that I was like, oh fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. About damn time, Star Wars. Paying off 9 movies. Hell yeah. Like, there was a scene where somebody gets a kiss, and I noticed someone behind me, a girl behind me, was noticeably pissed that there was this kiss, and that fucking made me laugh. But that wasn't the movie that made me laugh. It was the girl being pissed off that made me laugh. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, that's funny. And then the other scene was like, kind of a throwaway line with C-3PO that I laughed at, and everything else was like
that actually some of the C-3PO stuff was pretty funny. I am kind of mad that they didn't turn C-3PO into a walking jihadi suicide bomb, which is what I thought they were gonna do. For some reason, I had it in my head that they were gonna turn C-3PO into like a walking like terrorist bomb. I like that idea for some reason. I just kind of like kept thinking about it, but it doesn't happen. Anyway, spoiler alert. So. I agree. There really is some good stuff in it. I think I've been pretty fair with my criticism of Star Wars. I'm not just criticizing along the same lines as a lot of people do. Like, I actually do like Rey. I do like Rey. I think Rey is a good character. Yeah. I think Kylo is a good character. The last time I watched The Last Jedi, this might alienate me from the hardcore liberalistism crowd, but I thought fucking Admiral Holdo was badass. She's like the only good character in The Last Jedi. Seriously.
She was good. A lot of people were mad at her for taking them on a chase that didn't matter, but I mean, I don't think it didn't matter. I think they had no other options.
It wasn't her fucking idea. Like, and you can only blame that on the writing, but inside the writing, the purple-haired chick, and it wasn't the purple-haired chick's plan to begin with. None of it was her plan. It was all Leia's plan. She was just going with it. She's the only one who actually does anything that works. Everybody else's plan in The Last Jedi fails, and nobody actually accomplishes what they set out to do, except her. Everything she intends to do, she fucking does, and it actually works, and it actually has an effect.
But the reason that everybody failed is because their paths were They were on the wrong path, and they needed to be corrected by losing, and they needed to take that loss and get back on the right path.
It's the difference in you appreciating the writing and me really disliking it. That's all there is to it, man.
Yeah,
that's like our dividing line that I don't think we'll ever come to terms between, But that's fine. It's cool.
I see the growth in all those losses when I watch the movie. I see where they grew, where they ended up. You saw Kylo Ren and you saw Rey. They were set out to go find Luke and serve Snoke, and they both had to leave them for each other. And that is one of the few things from The Last Jedi that actually played out in the new movie. They had to break away, and I think
go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, I just think that this movie threw away so much work to just like jump back to the end of the original trilogy and start from there. Like a lot of what went down in this movie was just like, oh, by the way, surprise, we're back to fucking 1985.
It kind of felt like it. Yeah, it kind of felt like it made like The Force Awakens and Last Jedi kind of irrelevant. I will say, though, the one thing that I like about this movie, about Rise, is every scene where Kylo and Rey are interacting, either they're fighting or they're talking, is a good scene.
Yeah.
If it's Kylo without Rey, it's a shitty scene. If it's Rey without Kylo, it's a shitty scene. But when they're together, that's like the only good part about this movie. And the rest of it is just so badly made, dude. It's just so incompetent. It's really frustrating.
I think they needed more tauntauns. Well, this if I could do Rise of Skywalker myself, they'd be on a Hoth, and there'd be tauntauns, and they'd all just cut open the tauntauns and sleep in the bellies of the tauntauns and go night-night and have sleepovers and drink blue milk and fart and tell each other ghost stories.
I just want Jar Jar.
Yeah, Jar Jar should have been the big bad in this, dude.
If he would have popped up at the end,
he should have. The whole trilogy should have been about Jar Jar Binks being the mastermind, the fucking son of a bitch. That'd have been awesome.
Because they live abnormally long or something?
I don't know if he was a fucking master of the Sith, like that theory that came out about the prequel.
Oh yeah, because they were like immortal Sith lords, right?
Yeah. So boom, all of a sudden Jar Jar was really like, because like, a lot of the stuff Jar Jar did was like drunken master tactics.
It was just too ridiculous for them to do it, though. That's
why.
It would have been funny. I would have laughed.
Fuck funny if they would have held to that gun, and because ridiculous in Star Wars goes hand in hand, right?
That's true.
It's always been a little ridiculous. It's been a little serious, a little ridiculous, and a little mystical and awesome, and a little fucking bite your tongue. This is kind of stupid, and we loved that. It was a little cringe and a little fucking happiness.
I noticed that, like, Star Wars is a lot more fantasy driven, and in many ways Star Trek is like more logic driven.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, they try to make this technology believable. They try to come up with explanations for how their technology works.
Star Wars is like if the USS Enterprise crashed into the Dark Crystal. And then
I guess kind of. Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's. I get what you're saying.
Jordan Sullivan gets what we're saying. He's going to watch the private show tonight, ActualMania 3. $5 patrons and above. $10 patrons get so much more content, but the $5 is all you got to pay to get 2 private shows every month. Oh, my God, ActualMania 3 is one of them tonight after we cut away from this pre-show.
Ewoks kill Palpatine. Oh, damn it, I did it.
Baby Yoda dies!
Baby Yoda does not die. Baby Yoda forever.
Dude, what if Baby Yoda just gets, like, smashed and killed in the next episode of The Mandalorian?
I don't know. What if? That's the thing. Like, I don't go into a story expecting anything, right? Like, I went into...
There's no way that's happening, by the way.
Yeah, of course not. I went to the Rise of Skywalker kind of like expecting certain things because of the way that it was built up in The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
And most of those things were kind of just like left. Like there's things that start out in this movie that we don't get a finish to, you know? It's like there's a scene where they're all in peril. And somebody goes to make a statement, never makes their statement, and like we never get like a lot of work.
I'm
out
so
with that.
tired of this like roundabout way of talking about this movie.
It's just, the movie within itself doesn't finish off everything it should, and then it really abandons the other two in the trilogy.
How can it be the conclusion of the Skywalker saga with all this emptiness? The way you're describing it.
The Skywalker saga does get a little bow wrapped around it in this. It's
kind of.
Well, it does. It's not that satisfying for how much time we've invested into it. 40 fucking years and 9 movies. But the last scene, it does have a little bit of peace. You know, it's like going to a family member's funeral, and you were expecting somebody to like absolve them of all their wrongs. But really, it was just like, well, they're dead anyways, so forget about it, right? We love them. Okay, yeah, I guess. Goodbye. It was like a really underwhelming funeral.
It kind of felt like somebody took a giant shit in the middle of the funeral, and everybody just pretended it wasn't there and just kept doing it anyway.
And everybody pretended it was bean dip.
And also, you paid to go to the funeral too.
To go to funerals.
And every 5 minutes, like the priest would just walk up and slap you in the face, be like, "Why are you here?" Oh fuck, I don't know, but I'm here. Why is that? Why will somebody clean up that poop? No.
I think the cool thing about this Star Wars is that they're saying it's the end of the Skywalker saga, so we can actually start making stories that people aren't emotionally invested in, and we can tell new stories.
Take my
that aren't...
pass.
Yeah.
Take my pass.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny? Oh, go ahead.
Like with The Mandalorian, it's a story that it's a story we get to be told from the jump, and nobody's really emotionally invested in any character yet, so we get to build that up from the jump, and we get to see it played out quicker than once every couple of years. And I think that's great storytelling right there. We're seeing the Star Wars universe, the expanded universe, where it's at its strength. There's so many stories we could tell, and this is the beginning of that.
The Mandalorian right now, I think, is like 8 times longer in runtime than Rise of the Skywalker, has maybe 1/10 of the dialogue than Rise of the Skywalker, and has way more story and interest and character development than Rise of the Skywalker. I love Mandalorian. I think it's fucking great. I hope they follow suit with that more and get away from like the old format of movies and trilogies, because it's a failure at this point.
Do you guys
it's never worked except the original.
Do you guys think The Mandalorian should be an hour? Do you think a half hour?
I think The Mandalorian right now is only about twice as long as The Rise of Skywalker, runtime wise.
No.
Well, I mean,
No,
do you think it should?
They're
be,
like 30 to 45 minutes an episode.
Do you think it should be an hour
like
episode though?
I think it should be whatever the story demands. I don't think we should be stuck with an hour or 30 minutes or whatever. If they have
stuck with 30 minutes.
No, they've gone up to like 40, 45 minutes. Yeah,
it goes up and down like that, like depending on the episode.
Well,
yeah, it really does. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though is also another point in favor of the Mandalorian. Like Ben, when you were like, in the next episode, Baby Yoda dies. And like on the surface level, I'm like, haha, yeah, that'd be funny. Inside, I was emotionally fucking crushed for half a second. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Baby Yoda.
In your heart.
Baby Yoda is the perfect thing Disney could do with Star Wars, right?
Right. All the merchandising is going to be insane with that.
It's so Disney and it's so Star Wars. It's perfect for that union.
So let's talk about ActualMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, ActualMania brings to you Drunken Peasants post-show, private show, pay-per-view. G-Man will go toe-to-toe with Revelation News and Shanny for Christ in a triple threat love triangle matchup. And we have Steven Dawson, the eggheadiest looking egghead motherfucker you've ever seen, going up against Egghead, the Cringer weight champion, for who is the cringiest son of a bitch. But that's not it. We also have Von Helton going toe-to-toe with the steak-gumming son of a bitch, Brett Keane, in who will be tougher than a $2 steak. But that's not it. We got Teddy Hart and Maria Manic, the pro wrestling crazy couple, going toe-to-toe with Onision and Kai for the Tag Team Turmoil Championship. But that's not it. Dick will make you slap somebody. Alexis Tyler's going head-to-head with Gail Gordon-Schuler. And the winner will have Mary Triple X's birthday sex with Jesus Christ. No, but that's not it. We have King Cobra going one-on-one with Jesse Lee Peterson for the World Heavyweight Douchebag Championship. All live tonight on ActualMania 3. Available to Patreon subscribers $5 and above.
Do it.
Sign up now, get in, because we're going live in a matter of moments. ActualMania 3, baby. This is the pre-show. Come join us for the real show.
It's James now.
It's James now. I remember when you told me that, you were like, yeah, Nucian told me to call him James. Or no.
I thought he was fucking with me.
He introduced himself as James, right?
To Joe's mom.
Yeah, before he told you that he was changing his name,
Well, no,
right?
he told us like a week before that, but I was like, I thought he was fucking joking. I thought he was just fucking with us.
James.
It's James now. I was like, okay, yeah, that's pretty funny, dude. My name's Tit Dick McGee.
James. I'm James now.
It's James other than Greg. I can still call him Onision.
If we're about to switch to ActualMania, I'm going to go get changed. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right.
See all you guys there.
Get your sexy clothes on.
Can you dig it?
All right. Man, there's people still signing up.
Virtual struggle coming in for tonight's ActualMania, and you can sign up all night long. Come catch us live, and if you don't catch us live, sign up anyways and watch the show recorded when you have the free time.
The links will go up on Patreon and Subscribestar just a few minutes after this stream goes offline.
Yeah.
Which is now.
Yeah.
We are now going. And we will start ActualMania in 5 to 10 minutes.
With Shabisky and Jeff Holiday joining us at the announce team.
All right.
Guys, click the link that Alicia just put in the chat. It's Patreon. You become a $5 patron.
$5 patrons will get the link to the private show.
$10 will get you so much more video content as well. So think about that while you do it.
And we are doing another show on December 30th. All right. See you later.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.